What's good, everyone, and welcome to the channel. If you're new to it, my name is Jake. Glad to have you here. And boy, oh boy, is it an exciting time. I know I'm a couple days late, but Wizards announced a new unset, unsanctioned. Oh my god, so excited. I'm such a huge fan of all of the unsets, to be honest with you. I started playing Magic back in Revised. Unglued came out, and it was like this super fun, quirky, weird, wacko set, but I loved it. The lands were so unique at the time, and they're still so unique. There's no other lands that are like the unglued lands. And then a while later came Unhinged, also such a fun set. At the time, I wasn't super into it, but of course the lands are amazing. And then we get Unstable. Again, Wizards dials it up a notch. The lands in that and the mechanics, such a fun set to draft. Can't believe it. And now we get Unsanctioned. This comes at a bit of a bittersweet for me because it's not a full unset, which kills me. And also, it doesn't come out until the end of February 29th. Of course, it's a leap year next year, so that's also kind of a fun little add-on. I'm sure they had that planned out. So in this new Unsanctioned set, it will contain 5 30-card silver-bordered decks. Now, the silver-bordered decks mean that there's silver-bordered cards mean that they're not tournament legal, and they're strictly for casual play. They aren't even legal for Commander or EDH or Oathbreaker or any of those, Brawl, any of those other formats. The other interesting thing, so there's 5 decks, 30 cards, that's 150 cards. The set only contains 16 brand new uncards for the set. So everything else will be reprints of uncards from previous unsets. I'm kind of mixed about that because I think it's a good thing that some of these older uncards have the chance to kind of come out into the general population and people get to play with them and see what they're like. But on the other hand, does it really matter because you can't use them for anything outside of the unformats? It might feel a little lazy on Wizards' part. I don't know. In any case, it'll be super cool to see what some of these reprint uncards will be. I hope we see like Rock, Paper, Scissors from Unglued. Those were a super fun little set. Like the Cheese Stands Alone from Unglued. Just a really funny little card that I think is awesome. So it actually sounds like these will be sold as a set. So each copy of Unsanctioned will contain 5 30-card decks, 2 6-sided dice, 10 double-sided tokens, and then here's the heater, 10 full art basic lands, 5 regular, and 5 premium or foil, and then a reusable box. Wow. The unsets have always had gorgeous, gorgeous lands, and to be able to get guaranteed 5 foil is incredible. Now, one of the interesting things about the unsets too is that a ton of their value proposition is wrapped up in the land. In the booster packs, it's actually just getting the non-foil regular full art land because they're so gorgeous. They're all worth at least a couple dollars a piece. And then in Unstable, for instance, the foil land were only appearing like 1 in every case. So the foil land commanded an even higher premium. Like islands are like $80, $70, $80, $90 a piece. Swamps are like $70, $80 a piece. So for this unsanctioned set to be guaranteeing giving players 5 foil lands, presumably 1 of each, it's pretty amazing. Now, of course, these lands won't have the same value as the previous foil from Unstable and Unhinged. I mean, they can't because there will be so many more out in the wild and so much more readily available. Well, presumably. I guess it will really depend on the print run size of Unsanctioned, but that's where my mixed feelings kind of come in. I'm definitely in favor for it, and I love it, but I can see how it might not be loved by some. So it'll be interesting to see how this product matures and ages and is accepted by the market over. Initially, I think it'll be a huge hit. Everyone will want these lands. But then after a ton of product is opened, people get their lands, and again, this is very largely dependent on the print run size of the set, but it'll be interesting to see how this matures over the years, how it ages, how well the value of the set, in particular the lands, are really what we ever talk about in the long term for these unsets for the most part. How they hold up over the years. Will the the non-basics and the basics, will they even be worth a couple bucks in the long run? If it's printed like a standard set, which I highly doubt, they probably won't be worth maybe a couple bucks a piece. If it's printed in a really, really short window in very low quantities, like say the first Modern Masters, these could command a huge premium. It really all boils down to how many are going to be out there. So as you can see in the background here, I have the promo art that was revealed as part of the announcement. You can see this goblin and this squirrel clashing in this ring with this super, super funny and awesome rooster referee. One thing that I thought could be a possibility is, what if this is actually 2 cards? If you guys remember, we had the split cards from Unstable where you could meld them together. I wonder if in this set, some of the new cards are some new mechanic where you actually like meld with an opponent's cards, maybe, where you create some other sort of interaction that we haven't seen before. I don't know. Could be interesting. What do you guys think? Do you think that's possible? So let me know in the comments. Is this something that you're excited to see? Or are you kind of over the unset? Are you excited that Wizards is reprinting some of the old cards and we're only getting 16 new? Does that matter at all to you guys? I don't know. I'm kind of mixed on that. But thanks for checking out the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed this one, chances are you'll enjoy my other ones. So make sure you check out some of my openings and deck techs, and I do a whole slew of stuff. All wouldn't be possible without your support, so it's greatly appreciated. If you leave a comment, like, subscribe, all that stuff, you guys know the drill. But until the next one, my friends, I will see you later. Take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic day wherever you are, and bye-bye.